Hey guys, what's up, Eald? Ich hatte Kevin, or ich hatte. This is going to be a long video, so I hope you're comfortable where you are, and it's going to be a long video. It's going to talk about the direction of this channel and my attitude towards it and whatnot. It's not the end, so don't worry about that. I mean, I'm always going to do videos, but the focus of what kind of videos is going to be a little different. Okay, I've went through a revelation, if that's the right word, with myself that I've gone back seriously into music, into making music and whatnot. I realized that music is something big for me. In fact, I got into making music long before I ever got into languages. And it really hits me now that making music, I'm much more like I wake up at 5 a.m. I'm more excited to wake up 5 a.m. to work on a song than a regular video. I'm sorry to say, but hey, but I mean, I'm still gonna sing in Old English. Don't worry, all the music is going to be in Old English. Don't worry about that. That's not going to change. I mean, so that's something to bear in mind. But everyone has their passion, right? And making music and actually seriously playing guitar again, that's another big thing for me, because I realized how a guitar, it really hit me of how playing guitar was, like I regret not being serious about it, for a long, I've been off and on, but now I'm back into it. I mean, it's just, it hits me really hard how part of me that was, so to speak, And the way I see myself in regards to my music and my channel is that, how can I word this? I'm a musician who happens to sing in Old English, not a nerd with a guitar. And again, about the guitar, it's just that now that I started playing again, hopefully in the future I'll get some songs of me actually playing and not the computer doing all the work. But yeah, I'm really excited for the future of this channel. I'm much more focused. I've been working on a lot of songs lately, which will come out in the future weeks. Like once a week I'll try, but we'll see. But I still make videos. Videos whenever I can. It's just some songs, they take longer than others depending how ambitious the song is, what genre it is, and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, music is something really big for me, and I love fusing my talents of making music and Old English or old languages. So like I'm using my intellect as well as my creativity, and it's like that grand fusing of which it's mentally stimulating, yet has emotion. It's deep. It's yeah, there's a lot of thought put into it. And sure, it takes a lot of time to make the song itself, but what also takes a lot of time is writing the Old English and writing and getting the grammar right. That's one thing I'm really big about. Not so much pronunciation. Pronunciation can because there's dialects and there's period pronunciation and there's things you can look out for, but like apart from that, grammar is a big thing that I can't screw up on. I mean, the point of these songs is so that if you're when you're learning Old English, when you're studying Old English, you have something other than the boring text, what's actually historically attested, where you can use some of my songs as like material to study from, as far as like grammar examples and whatnot. So that's why I'm a very big person on grammar. That's why I remake if I post a video and then I realize, oh darn, I made a grammar mistake. Because thing is, I'm fully aware that whatever I put out there, people are going to think that's how you do it, and so it's really a lot of pressure on me to get it right the first time. But the more I write songs in Old English, the more I do it, the more easier it gets. The easier it gets, and it just becomes, I don't know, a part of me. It feels kind of weird, like, to me, like it's like regular English to some degree, because it's like my nose is at the painting, so to speak, where everyone else is at 10 feet away, and they like, no, that's old English, Kevin. But no, I mean, well, I mean, I don't know, maybe I've been so close with the language that, you know, I don't really see it as old English anymore. To me, it's just English. You know, as Anglo-Saxons thought, you know, 1,000 years ago, they didn't call it old English. It was the modern English of that time. So I guess so. But anyway, the channel's not over. Just my focus now is on music. Alright, I know some of you might be like jumping for joy, others like, really, Kevin? Come on. Nah. It's part of who I am. You know, I'm a musician, I'm a composer, you know, a songwriter and all that, and you know, to let that go, to put that away, you know, I feel like it'd be a shame to do that, you know, and it makes me really happy. You know, you hear about YouTubers changing their style or whatnot, and yeah, this channel had been a lot of it had been on paganism, you know, for those of you who've been following. Yeah, it had been, but like, you know, people change over time, and you know, I really want to get back into focusing on music. It's something that makes me feel alive, you know. Here's how I poetically would describe my return back into music. It's like I came home to someone, a woman, you know, with tears in her eyes, you know, like saying how long I've been gone, and holding me ever so closely. Whispered back in her ear, I'm here to stay. You know, I feel like I'm myself again. You know, everyone has their passions, you know, and you return to something you've loved doing, and you know, you just feel whole again, if that makes any sense. I don't know, I mean, I'm happier now, you know, and you know, so yeah, new content is coming out in Old English, obviously, and it's gonna be lots of music. I mean, if I get around to it, maybe some other stuff, but I mean, if I feel the need, how can I word this? It's just right now my focus is on music. Alright, so I'm sorry if you're expecting like a video on vocabulary or what have you, but hey, I mean, music is a form of learning. I mean, that's like, think how you know modern English, or think how you know your native language. Like, you remember all these words. Well, you've been growing up listening to music in that language, yeah? Yeah. So, you know, and it helps, when learning a language, you got to make it part of your environment, your everyday thing, and it's hard to do that with a language that's 1,000 years old, because there's not much music. There's not much music of it, you know. So that's where I come in, you know, making our lives a bit more interesting, I could say. But yeah, I'm happier. I feel alive. What more can I ask for? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Kev out.